Um, so
Okay, yeah.
so yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be a clap fest. Just be prepared. Don't tilt.
Make sure you
Go
warm up.
over.
You should warm up.
I'll be there because I get off at 7 EST. The game starts at 8, so
I will not be there.
I'll record if possible. If not, I'll just watch the stream. And record the stream. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm make some comps for the map pool. I mean, it's not good to go balls to the walls.
I don't know, yeah. Make sure you guys send that VOD review to, or a point of view to Vesti,
Yeah.
and then try to get something out of it by the end of the week. Because it's just a waste of time if he's just sitting here, just randomly showing up and doing random things. So just fucking send that VOD in, okay? It's not difficult. Yeah. Other than that, so wait, it's just a game tomorrow. Water review on Saturday. I don't know what Sunday is.
Sunday is I'm free because I don't work, and I'm usually not free Sunday nights. So I can either like do another water review, like if I'm able to record the point of view, we can go over again. Because Saturday I'm do the water review from Friday's game. I'm going to be literally going over understanding goats and the implications of your role and the impact, because like goats is like it's like a bunch of tiny little fucking glue balls that you need to glue some big ass like rock together to another rock. So you can't put like, all the small one. You put all the small ones together to make one. That's the worst fucking example I could think of, but it was on the fly. So
I always thought of it like a ball of yarn, where like one piece just sort of unravels itself as soon as one piece gets loose. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
But
like you have to stick as a cohesive unit, right? So everything, your positioning. If you see something wrong, like you calm that. It all comes together. Yeah, so it's super important. I don't know. And there's a lot of things on a micro unnoticed. It's fun though. It comes with having a new team. Yeah, goats isn't just like, oh, they went goats forehead. That was play against the other. Like goats becomes like a more difficult comp to run than fucking dive, because you actually have to coordinate so much bullshit. No, it's crazy.
yeah, one cooldown out of position usually wins fights in OWL. So
Like literally, what you do is you amp it in after.
What do you mean, does it happen?
You put Discord on him when he goes for Fire Strike. It's on cool. His Zari bubble's on cooldown, and then you push in. Your Rhine doesn't swing immediately. Your Rhine pushes up his shield with amp and speed boost. Entire team moves up, right? And then your Brig goes to the side, shield bash, and then he's dead because you have Discord and everybody shoots at him, and then that's how you win. Rhine v Rhine near goods. That's literally it. That's like the textbook way to win it. Like,
in the perfect world,
yeah. I mean, generally that's how the people win it. Is Rhine gets fucked up, or like a Zen will get a pick on the others, but that's pretty rare compared to Rhine getting. Like Rhine, like their main tank usually dies first, right? Because you put so much resources into the main tank for the main tank to output so much pressure and like do what he wants to do. So like your main tank doesn't get the support, or your main tank doesn't use the support given correctly, then it falls apart. So it's a two-way. So like you can give him all the support, and maybe he's not using it right, and maybe sometimes he doesn't get the support because he's used to having so much support, and like yeah. I'll have to review how you guys play, actually. But little things I did notice was improper bubbles, like bubbling in terrible times. Ryan Fortress was out of position a couple times in comparison to like what the team could have done to help him versus making space. A couple of the speed boosts and the Discord targets were iffy. Yeah. The defense matrices were need to be worked on, but that's something that you can work on the side. One tip is when you play Diva and Goats, you should call out when you. Also, try calling out enemy grabs and comps.
Symmetric turrets in the turret wall.
When you think she has grab, position yourself indolently to try and not get used or like them to fucking steamroll you because of it. Also, don't be afraid to solo grab people with goats because you can just like if they lose one person, you generally will win. But okay, this is for Saturday. Sorry.
Not even trying to win.
Just too excited to get it out.
My brain is just leaking information.
Well, I gotta
Premature
sleep.
leakage.
Alright. Bye,
Yeah.
Fortress. Poor Fortress.
I mean, I don't think what we did was like the worst thing, especially from like a learning standpoint. Like, clearly we have a lot to work
Oh
on.
no, you should never be. You should never be too hard on
You should
yourself.
never be optimistic about being on a
Fuck
team
you,
and
bestie.
thinking you're gonna fucking roll and smoke kids.
I never think that because I know I'm bad, dude. You know this from our talk earlier.
You're not bad. You just put all of your good in wrong places.
No,
Right.
I had a really bad day today. Like, to be honest, and like, it just affected. I don't know.
If you're feeling off
Need to
and
be
you
more
feel like,
confident.
if you're feeling off and you feel like you just don't feel like playing or just you know you're not gonna bring all to the table, then tell your teammates, okay guys, sorry I'm not 100% here. Just bear with me for now, and your team. That's what your teammates are for, right? So.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll get there.
I mean, I don't know if you're
Don't
like
judge me,
trying
that
to
happened.
look to boot the Ryan into your team, but you should be trying to do that more. It's a pretty.
Yeah, I struggle with balancing like just like running and feeding, and like
Everybody's
I'm
free
still
to
trying to
go.
learn like I guess the momentum of this team. Because like when I play with other teams, I play goats. Like they usually play pretty slow, which is kind of sad. But that's like a lower elo thing. And so if I run in and do that and I die, I fuck our team. So it's a balance of learning.
It sucks.
When I can do that.
Yeah, it sucks because a good Lucio is a lot in goats, like a lot in goats. Like.
Well, yeah, and that's why I don't know.
You
Like,
just gotta-
like I
you
told
just gotta
Bestie,
get-
any be great. Like I want to learn.
Would you say the pace is a bit different from your previous teams, or like a lot different?
Oh, I guess I never actually talked about it, but yeah, it's like a hell of a lot faster. Good. It's
Yeah.
like sometimes I get lost in the moment. Like tonight, like my comms would dip because like
Your
I would be really
mechanics and
focused on
stuff?
one thing,
Yeah.
and like instead of like keeping everything in mind, I'd get like hard focused on one thing. So
Yeah, I
Get
no,
there,
I
though.
feel you there. I do that too because I when I was playing for the team, I used to calm a lot, but I'm a DPS player, try focusing on mechanics too, and sometimes I would just stop talking altogether, just try to pop off. So it's like it's
Go in there,
difficult, I
Madonna,
know.
Madonna, go there.
well, and sometimes like I get really ahead of myself, and I'll try to get there and like either like get shot or like I die, and it's like
You know,
hey,
it's a
don't
real
do that.
yeah,
Don't
it's,
overfeed.
it's a
so-
real forehead thing to say, but honest to God, oh man, I don't want to say it because it sounds so stupid, but it worked for me. Playing at a faster pace, like how do I put this? It's kind of stupid to say because I don't know. It worked for me. I like straight up glue my eyes to the screen, and I try to do everything at once while still balancing my own gameplay. I don't know if that makes any or if that correlates with you at all because that's how I
On a half.
do things. It's weird. It's like I play hyperactively, like literally looking everywhere. Whenever I'm not doing something, I'm playing wrong. Like if I'm not looking around for like a flank or whatever, I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Like I'm always looking around, always doing something. No dead time in between.
Yeah,
That makes any
that's true.
sense. And that's like, cause like I know some people in comp they get kind of lazy and expect their teams to, you know, do the legwork sometimes. Cause like a lot of times you'll get comfortable making your way to the point, but the difference between that and like GM players is like looking around always, looking for flanks, looking for opportunities, looking for people out of position. Yeah, like literally doing no dead time in between, always doing something. There's a reason why they make walks. They like, you know, like saving a cooldown for a reason, you know, like
Damn it, wouldn't leave me alone. Kinda tilted, I'm not gonna lie.
Hitting right.
Hogs to the left. I mean Reinhardt behind us. Up top.
Oh my.
Oh no. Oh, Zen has 20 feet. Never mind.
Go never hug. I got you.
Hogs on staircase.
Get the
Bounce him off the wall. Oh my god. Did you see you guys? Did you see him fly? I booked him away. He's forward.
It's him up top.
Widow.
This fucking snitch.